Field by field, Mazex is bringing Canadian seed to farmers across Canada. Mazex is your source for high-performance soybeans and grain, silage, and grazing corn hybrids. Visit mazex.com to find your local Mazex representative.
Bern Tobin here at the Farm Progress Show, Boone, Iowa. I'm over at Gleaner now, and I'm talking with Robert Ross. Robert, how's it going?
It's going great. A lot of excitement going on here at the show. We're starting to see a lot of people flowing in. Looking forward to a great show.
Yeah, and it's always fun to talk about a new combine. We're looking at the Gleaner T Series combine. Robert, you build this as, a better fit for more operations. Why? Tell us about it.
Yeah, so really I've done a lot of work with the right sizing of combines and understanding what the true harvest cost is and how we can actually help the growers get the right machine on their farm to maximize their margins, right, and put a little extra change in their pocket. Yeah. And so we look at the Gleaner machine and where it fits into the market, and the capacity, the low cost of ownership, the high grain quality, all these things that make a Gleaner a Gleaner. And we start looking at that and we realize we fit on a lot of operations and we just make sense from a business standpoint.
Hey, run us through the specs.
So as far as the new machine, we have the new T61, which is a Class 6 combine. And by the way, classic combines is strictly horsepower, right? And then we have the Class 7, the T71, Class 8 T81, and those will reach upwards of 470 horsepower maximum output.
Now let's talk about Dura Drive, ground drive, a really big, important part of this combine.
Oh, I'm telling you, this is exciting because it's a brand new, the Dura Drive ground drive system, and we covered a lot of areas. And on the Gleaner side, we really focus a lot on performance, reliability, technology, and functionalities. And the new drive system hits on all of those. The ability to the new transmission actually uses a CVT style control handle, so it gives a little more responsiveness and feel to the customer in the machine, along with giving us a little bit more power to climb those steep hills. The other part of it is it's a shift on the go, so they can be harvesting along, they need to catch a grain cart or maybe just cross to another field, they can hit the switch and instantly they get a boost to a higher speed. We also increase the overall ground speed in transport. So when we look at what we did with the transmission, we put efficiency both in the field and on the road with the new machine. The other part is the new heavy-duty final drives, right? And that's really to beef up the reliability of it. We have now a diff lock on our system as well to help in that performance when we're in those soft fields, and a whole new wet brake system on the machine. So new axle, totally new drive system, and the guys that have drove it are just falling in love with it.
You also wanted to talk about the shielding here.
Yes.
Another interesting and appreciated facet of this combine.
Absolutely. If you have to service and work on a combine, the more access that you can get to it, the better. And the engineers went to work and they did a super job of making the shields so they open up. You have more room to get in there to do your maintenance, to do your servicing, and a whole lot better view. And the other part, it really opens up the side of the combine where you can really see how simple this Gleaner combine is.
Yeah. Hey, another thing, a big conversation that you're having with a lot of people, the ability here, the reversibility, the rotary reversibility.
Yes. You get into tough crop conditions, and everybody does. And sometimes you might plug up that rotor. And before it was, I have to dig it out. It was a very tough task, right? Well, now with the new rotary reverser on there, the operator can simply hit the button, reverse that back out, and get right back to harvesting.
Hey, final question, Robert, and that's about availability. When are we going to see these machines in the field? When can growers get their hands on them?
So we're taking orders today. And we'll start production later in the fourth quarter of this year. We have 2 machines here at the Farm Progress. We do have one out in the field running in the field demos, and then of course the one on the lot. So they'll be coming around soon.
Robert, I appreciate you taking some time for us here at the Farm Progress Show. Enjoy the show.
All right, thank you very much.